Today, the day has arrived. First of all, joined by Jason Shear. I am merely Mike Luke. Hello, Jason Shear. How are you doing today?
That song hits different after a big win. I'll tell you that.
Oh, it does hit different after a big win. Shout out to Mason Douglas. Okay, all kinds of good stuff. Now, we have our first wave of advertisers that we are going to be reading today.
You're
Very,
so
very
giddy. Look how
excited.
happy.
I know.
Look how happy you are.
No, I know, dude. I seriously, I get more excited about the advertisers, honestly, than I do like the actual content. All right, so here's what we got. We got Baggins. We got RJ's frozen cactus from Bar Rescue fame. We got Green Valley Decorative Rock. We've got Eris Dental Longview, which is going to be a very fun one to get into. The Ruben Group is Swift Market, Comfort X HVAC, and we will get to all of those. But first, let's talk a little bit, Sheer, about Arizona is 5-0 in the conference, and man, I think people can probably take a little bit of a step back and say that maybe Tommy Lloyd's actually he might be a decent coach. How about that?
Yeah, he could be. What a difference a month makes, man. Like we had people ready to fire Tommy. We had Arizona missing the tournament. We had a rebuilding of a program. And now Arizona is the first team in the Big 12 with 5 conference wins. Beat Baylor. I thought Baylor was probably West Virginia. The first game where you're like, okay, let's really see how good Arizona is right now. And we found out.
Yeah, exactly. Now, I want to say something, and we're going to get into this. You don't have to put it up on the screen, but we have discounts for all of you people. If you're going to Baggins, make sure that you say or use the AZ12 promo code because that makes us look good. We will get to that. Okay, but AZ12 promo code. We will be putting all of this out on Twitter. All right, now let's talk a little bit about Henri Veesaar. Henri was the one that changed the season. There's no way around it, and not only is there no way around it, he's just been a monster. He is, and I think D'Artagnan, the great D'Artagnan, was asking on this. By the way, these guys are slacking, not having more of their shows, but I need to steal your information. But he asked, "Is he an MNBA prospect?" And I didn't immediately dismiss it.
Here's the thing. A few days ago, or last week, I was like, if he plays like this, he's what the NBA wants. And there were people in the comments being like, okay, let's calm down a little bit. Scott Drew last night is Henri Veesaar. He goes, the first time I watched film on Henri, I said, that guy is a pro. Yeah. And now when you start to look at how he's played over the last 2 weeks, especially as of late, 3 games, he's a pro. Like what you saw last night is what an NBA forward or 5-man, whatever it looks like. I mean, it's getting to be like he is what they look like. And Mike, I don't want to say it, but I'm sure you've thought it. If he keeps playing like that, do we have to consider a roster next year without him on it?
I know. You know what? But at Arizona, we do not go ahead. Let's not go ahead. Let's not borrow trouble. We do not need to borrow trouble here. We
don't look behind and we don't look ahead. We look right.
Yeah, we don't look anywhere on this show. We just look straight ahead at Tractor Vision.
Yes, we stay focused here.
We stay focused. But yeah, he's been different. Now, I know you're going to remain a stubborn holdout on this one. I saw what you tried doing on the boards, and I even had a couple people DM me that very much like you a lot more than me. There are those people out there, and they said this is kind of unbecoming that Sheer just can't admit that ADO definitely serves a purpose on this team. Sheer, you are going out of your way to not give him credit, and it must stop. He is a useful player. He's not an All-American. He's not an All-Conference, but he's a useful guy to have on the team. Yes.
So I actually got a text from someone close to the program, someone you know very well, very close to the program. Last night on my way home, and he said they have advanced stats and all that, and he sends me numbers. He says, "Sheer, do you know who has the best plus and minus in conference play?" And it's ADO. And if you take away the TCU game, because Henri, that game was weird, it's ADO by a mile. Yes. And I was like, yeah, I get it. I go, the only thing that is with ADO is I just wish he was a better defender. And the guy then sends me defensive ratings, and they're not awful with him on the court. They're not as good as other ones, but they're not awful. Right. I will say that, and the person that we talked to agreed with me. Since Cincinnati, so is that 3 games now? 4 games? He's been good. I'll give him that for sure. Like, I think he's been significantly better in the last 4 games. Last night, obviously, the 3 threes in a row were huge. Yes, I wish that he would have extended some of it to the second half. He didn't play in the second half.
Yeah, but by then it was done.
But I think Tommy said that I'm still looking for the complete game from him. But obviously, I'm not stupid enough to say that what he did last night wasn't valuable. I mean, he had 3 threes. They bing, bang. All of a sudden, Arizona went up, what, 12, 15?
12, 15. And the thing about it, too, is that he's really the guy, too, that, like, when Arizona gets something to 6 or 8 and then he hits, like, 3 straight threes or whatever he does, that's when you really kind of push things into the next level. Sheer, are you prepared to apologize yet? Are you prepared to put in a hashtag MyBad ADO? Or No. We have a hedge segment.
No, I'm not ready for my bad ADO. I'm close. I'll make you a deal like we did with Henri. How about this?
All right.
Okay,
Right.
like we did with Henri. If ADO plays well on Saturday at Tech,
yes,
I will come on here and do my bad apology.
Okay, all right. So, but you're getting closer. You're inching closer. That's more than fair. Okay, yes.
My bad, Della Rosa. Dude, I got so many texts about that. I was like, "What do you mean? Who's Della Rosa?" And Cody's like, "They're calling him Della Rosa."
Yeah, and he did it the entire game. Oh, Michael Nikowski in here. We are going to talk about Green Valley Decorative Rock later on. Green Valley Decorative Rock you need to check out, but it is not just in Green Valley. It is in Tucson, my friends. Tucson. Okay, now, let's see here. Let's talk a little bit about then some of the other things that are good, and then we got to talk about some crummy things as well. Another good thing that I think that we need to talk about is Arizona is finding ways to win with Caleb Love being bad. And listen, you don't want Caleb Love to be bad. I get that, but this is different than last year's year, where last year, if Caleb Love didn't play well, you weren't going to win the game. Now you can win the game.
Well, I mean, it's like last year it was, if Caleb has a bad game, we're done. Game over, right. You're done, you're not winning. This year, it's like, it's not a good thing Caleb's playing poorly and they're winning. Well, I guess it is. It's tough, right? You want him to play well. And Tommy was asked about it last night. He goes, look, we're not an individual team, right? Like, we're a team, and it's a good thing. And eventually Caleb's going to have these games, and who knows if he could come out. And that's the thing. Like, Tommy's just like all of us. Like, Caleb could come out Saturday and drop 25 points, and none of us would be surprised. Or he could shoot 3 of 18, and none of us would be surprised. It's the Caleb Love experience. But it is a very good thing that he could play poorly on the road. He could play poorly against Baylor, and Arizona's still whooping teams.
Yes, that is a very, very good thing. We are going to talk a ton about that. Now, hey, Cody, we will move that Baggins read back a little bit until I wait for her to respond. But they got to get better. Caleb Love's just got to be better. There's no way around it. Listen, he's the highest paid guy on the team for a reason.
The thing that Caleb needs to be better at, and I thought he turned a corner in the second half when he drew a foul, and I think he hit the 3 or whatever, is just because he's missing shots, don't try harder to get shots up. Like, and that's what he's doing as of late, is like, he'll start 1 for 4, and he's like, oh no, the only way I got to get out of this is I got to put up 4 shots right away. And then Tommy's benching him because before you know it, he's 1 for 8, and he's only played 10 minutes. He needs to let the game, like, being aggressive is awesome. You want him to be aggressive. But at the same time, you got to let some things come to him, right? Like, he's forcing the issue at such a ridiculous level sometimes that Tommy has no choice but to take him out the court because it's hurting the team.
It's not only, now he is playing, I think he is playing better on defense. I give him that, but there is still the play though, where it's,
the leak out really bothers you.
Yeah, that bothers me, man. Like, you can't have that happen. That's just a lack of smarts, or that's a lack of being engaged in the game, whatever the case may be. I can't have that. I can't have that.
I will give him credit, and last night it wasn't necessarily the case, but like the other night, he didn't play all that great, but he was rebounding, passing. I mean, 3 assists, 2 turnovers. He had the block, and that was a big block. We got to give him credit. That was a block at an important time.
That was a big block.
So like when he's engaged, even if he's not scoring, he's not bad. It's just a matter of like getting the shots up in such a hurry because he just has to score.
Yep, exactly. All right, now Cody,
here is too, by the way.
What's that?
I said the woman Shelby's right. Go to the basket.
Shelby's never wrong. Yes, I agree with
that.
Go
to the basket.
All right.
Phillip.
Now it is time for our first ad read. Here we go. Green Valley Decorative Rock. Or no, excuse me. No, RJ's replays. Excuse me. I messed that one up. RJ's Frozen Cactus. Okay. Now you might say to yourself, Mike, RJ's Frozen Cactus. That sounds familiar. It is familiar because it was on Bar Rescue. Very, very good. Here's what you got to do. This is an excellent place to go pregame and then maybe go to the game, and they got a big parking lot and everything, and you can keep your car there. It is good stuff. They got 100 plus craft beers, $2 deals on those. You can get pizza to prime rib. No bad seats in the house. Very much like this place. Again, this is the place that you've got to go. Yes, they had very good deals there. Good food as well. And again, if you're going to a game and you're looking for a place to park and, kind of ride share up somewhere, RJ's Frozen Cactus has you covered. Again, you will thank me later on this one. Very good stuff. 100 plus craft beers. Yummy, yummy in my tummy. Now,
if Arizona beats Tech, Mike and I will try every single craft beer.
Yes, we will. We will, because that's what we're about on this show. We're about giving back to the community. Yeah. Yes, check it out. And again, let's see here. Yeah, I know. Listen, man, I'm a little. It's been a couple weeks for my ad reads. Now, the other one, but they will get better. Okay. Also, Green Valley Decorative Rock. All right. This is my guy runs this. He's been on Shear's board forever. Michael Nikowski. 2 convenient locations. Here's the great thing with Green Valley Decorative Rock that is very, very good. I think a lot of people think when they see it, they're like, oh, Green Valley. I don't want to go to Green Valley. You don't have to go to Green Valley. You can stay here in Tucson. They've got 2 convenient locations. And basically anything you need for your landscaping, they take charge of. It is very, very good stuff. Again, it's locally owned. Obviously, they can do a bunch of different things for you. You can do rock, grass, artificial, pavers are a big thing for them as well. And again, check it out. The Tucson, you got the Tucson phone number down there. Lots of good stuff. But again, they are in Tucson. So if you need any manicuring in the front yard or anything like that, check it out. Green Valley Decorative Rock, or go to Green Valley Rock AZ. You will thank me later on that one. Very much appreciate our guy Mike. And he's a big Arizona fan. So we will continue to talk about this on every single show. Okay, now let's talk a little bit then about something else that is annoying, but I think we're just kind of the way manicuring. I didn't say I said manicuring. I said manicuring, didn't I?
You're fine.
Yeah, I did say it right. Yeah, come on, man. Yes, I just happened. Hey, AJW says, I just so happen to need some rocks for landscaping. Perfect timing. Check them out. Okay, it makes me look good. Now, let's get to a little bit of where we are at now with giving up leads. It's just going to be the way that it is. I don't know what else to say. It's just going to be the way that it is. They're going to give up. Lead, or it's just, can you build the lead and can you come back from it? That's where it is.
Last night actually doesn't bother me as much as like the Cincinnati one did. And there's 2 reasons for that. Number one, it is very hard to maintain like a 25-point lead in college basketball. It just is against anyone. Number 2, Baylor's good. Like, you got to give Baylor some credit here. You kind of knew they would come back. The game was still never really in doubt. It's not like it was a Cincinnati game where it was a tie game all of a sudden. The closest it got was 9. Which is still a decent margin. I know they were up 23, but Baylor was always going to make a run. Like, Baylor's a good basketball team. I know you kept texting me that they're hard to watch, and they are hard to watch at times, but they're still super talented. That when a guy like VJ Edgecombe starts hitting shots, and Baylor was hitting threes that were stupid, and it didn't bother me as much as maybe like the UCLA game and the Cincinnati game.
Yeah, but man, I will say this. Baylor is tough to watch, man. We thought Arizona was tough to watch earlier in the season. Baylor, not good.
Yeah, Baylor's weird because, like, I watched them, and you could see, like, first of all, Robert Wright is awesome. That dude's a freshman.
He's very good.
The point guard.
He's very
like, that guy is good. Edgecombe,
I would take him.
Awful in the first half, but really good in the second. You know, the guy that surprised me, Mike, and I'm going to make you do what you did to me earlier. Omir was a complete non-factor in that.
Hey,
game.
but hey, we got to credit the Twins.
I'm making sure you do. I'm making sure you do, Mike. Trey Townsend.
No, I will credit the Twins. Go ahead.
You have been on him about his effort. I thought
yes,
his
and
effort
I'm right.
last night. His effort last night was fantastic.
It was good. And again, that's the thing that I keep coming back to. I can deal with the guy if he's not good. I can't deal with the lack of effort, just standing around. He tried hard yesterday. Again, and I give him credit for that. There will be but again, at the end of the day, I shouldn't have to give you credit for trying hard. I don't know how
he
else
played well offensively. He guarded Omir well. He rebounded pretty.
Right.
Look, that offensive rebound in the first, what was it, minute? Was shocking.
Yeah. No, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah. Like I typed in all caps, like offensive rebound. My God.
Hey, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. To quote Nipsey Hussle, where we hustle and motivate on this show, is can we credit this show directly for Trey Townsend trying hard? And even more importantly, we're going to get to in a second, Brent Brennan being out in the community, taking pictures.
Last night was a big night for us.
This was a huge night for us. Coach, good job. Very, very good job. Everybody hit the like, by the way. Hit the like. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, between Brent Brennan taking pictures and going to every single Arizona athletic event and tweeting it out, that's us. We're taking full credit for that.
Big time. Yeah.
It
is funny. Is Cody James Martin trying to talk?
Yes, I am. I got to jump in here with the correction because Jason said it and Ben said it last night, and you were both wrong. The largest lead last night was 27, not 23. So 27 down to, what was it, 8 at one point in the second half?
Yeah. But 23 at halftime. That's all that counts.
Yeah, yes, exactly. Bear Down Cats 9. Oh, interesting. Bear Down Cats 96 says Mike was the only white guy who knew Nipsey Hussle was. Last time that I checked. There was 5 chains on my neck. There was no smut on my rep. All right, I'll keep going.
Where were we? We were in LA. Last year, when Arizona was in the tournament, and you tried to convince me to stay in LA for like a week to bring you to Nipsey Hussle Day.
Yeah, to Nipsey Hussle Day. They got Nip Day. They got Nip Day on Crenshaw and Slauson. When you think of Crenshaw and Slauson, you think Mike Luke, 22nd and Houghton.
Like, I am not taking you there.
Yeah, all right. Well, that's Shear's a weenie. Shear is a weenie. So anyway, all right. Now, we need to talk about something else. That's what they Mike, you are an awesome rapper. I think I am an awesome rapper. Okay.
You're the awesome rapper.
I am. So I got to give the Twins a lot of credit. Listen, I think we need to recalibrate what our expectations are for the Twins. And maybe that's because maybe my expectations were too out of whack. But at this stage, all I want, though, is to try hard. If you try hard, I'm going to feel very good about it, Shear. That's all I need.
Yeah, I thought last night was exactly what I need from them. I need a walk on the glass, physical. He got to the free throw line 10 times last night.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I need. I need him rebounding, physical. I need Townsend doing the same. I don't need them to drop 30 points.
Yeah, the Twins worked well. Twin Mama put it very well. Or not Twin Mama. No, somebody else. The Twins worked well last night. The Twins did work well. I was very happy about the Twins. I will work with that. Now, another guy that we got to give a lot of credit to here is KJ Lewis. We're going to get into a lot of football, as obviously you all know we are a football school. That has never been in doubt. But KJ Lewis, this is exactly when KJ Lewis is doing what he is doing. He is he's doing exactly what he should do. 7 assists, 8 assists. I mean, he is really making it. He's making it a lot easier for people, Shear. And that's the guy's got talent. Yes, exactly. And he's also thinking about those 24/7 putzes that Adam is like 135th best player in the country. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is what we've been talking about. Like, he doesn't need to become a jump shooter. He can beat his man off the dribble. He was beating his man off the dribble all game, and it sometimes it led to points, but a lot of times it led to a cutter, and he was hitting him for a dunk and lobbing it to Henri and all that. And then he finishes with 7 or 8 assists because he's a good enough passer. He's a really good passer. Like last night, 11 points, 7 assists, 4 rebounds. Here's how the plus minus is stupid though. And Tommy said this the other day, so I'm not like defending myself. He's the only guy in Arizona that had a minus rating. He was -2 last night. Right. Yeah, the only guy in the entire team. And so that number sometimes is obviously, but like I had no problem with KJ last night, obviously. Why would you? And when he is driving to the basket and making plays is when he's at his best.
Okay, now, everybody out here, we are going to talk about Baggins here for a second. Yummy, yummy in my tummy. Okay, here's what we got to do with Baggins. We very much like Baggins. I know the owner very well, and if you go to Baggins, this will make me look good. So here's what you got to do. You've got to get the app. Get the Baggins app. Trust me on this. I will be tweeting out pictures. I will retweet any pictures of somebody that gets the Baggins app and puts this in there. We will build this brand. But Baggins is, here's the deal. You can use code AZ12 for 15% off. Again, this makes me look good. So, and join our VIP text club. Text Baggins to 877-797-0444 for specials and details. Okay, but again, AZ12 in all caps. Get the Baggins app, everybody. That's a big part of this. Get the Baggins app. Check it out. And again, you can get 15% off. 15% off. They're at all, they got 12 locations, including one in Scottsdale, hanging out with the cool kids up in Scottsdale. And down here as well, we like Baggins. Yes, the chicken salad sandwich is very, very good. Make sure to get the app and put in AZ12. Make us look good. Make us look good, just like Baggins looks good. And also, every sandwich comes with a chocolate chip cookie. Sheer, you like chocolate chip cookies. This is true.
I do. And you see that sandwich on the left there? That's the Sundowner. I would know it anytime I saw it. It is one of the best sandwiches you can get. It's like turkey, stuffing, cranberry sauce. It's awesome. We love Baggins.
We love Baggins. Use code AZ12. Get the app, though. AZ12 makes me look better. Okay.
Two things on that, Mike. One, yes, the Sundown is great. I add cream cheese to mine. It's fantastic. And then
yummy.
With the app, you do have to create an account and sign in for the code to work.
Okay. Well, that should take like 5 minutes. Go ahead and do it.
If Mike can use an app, anyone can use an app.
Yeah, I'm technologically insufficient, and I even, hey, you want to see it? I even have the Baggins app. Check it out. Check it out.
That's a big. If you have the app, that is a big deal.
No, I can prove this. Hold on, let me find it. I can prove this that I have the Baggins app. Oh! Look at this! Look at this! This is great live showing. Check this out. Hold on, watch this. Baggins app, my friend. Baggins app. Boom, 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 boom.
Look at you. That is if you know Mike and his ability to use technology, you know that is a very big deal.
All right, check it out. Very much appreciate you all. The AZ12 just AZ12 for 15% off. Yummy, yummy. Now, Michael Natalski says, I will be having Baggins for lunch. Get Baggins for lunch as you check out Green Valley Decorative Rock, my friend, in Tucson. Okay, now going ahead. It's time to get very, very, very greedy here when it comes to Big 12 basketball schedule. Period. It point blank. Period. Okay, Cody, you can remove that now. We will get back to them. Okay, but it is very, very important. It is very, very important to get to you're 5-0. You got to get greedy. You've got to get greedy here. Listen, you get 5-0. Now you can get to 6. If you can get to 6-0, beat Texas Tech. And I think that then you can start saying to yourself, is Arizona a real conference contender? Is Arizona a real conference title contender here? Texas Tech's going to be hard, but if you get that one, I think you got to recalibrate.
Yeah, I don't expect Arizona to beat Texas Tech. I'll just say it now.
What do you think that line's going to be? -3 or 4? Texas Tech?
Probably like 4. Yeah. Right. That's going to be a tough game. And it's not because I think Tech is like some super team. Statistically, they are. But going there mid-afternoon, students are back and all that, that's going to be a really, really hard environment. But I will say this, and I said it last night, and you're agreeing with me. If Arizona goes to Texas Tech and wins that game, then on our post game, we have to start discussing winning the Big 12. And I realized, and I said that last night, and people are like, they haven't played Iowa State. They haven't played. Look, Arizona's not going undefeated in the Big 12. They're going to lose a game. All these teams are going to lose a game. So you look at road games, right? And if Arizona can go on the road and beat a team like Texas Tech, not a lot of teams can do that. Iowa State was lucky to do that. They should have lost that game.
Yes, exactly. And that's where I'm also at, too. When it comes to Texas Tech, I think you're also kind of at the stage now, too, where you know that these games, like I said, there are no easy games in this conference. And here's the other thing too: people actually go to these games. That's the other thing too. I was telling Muehlbach this yesterday, and I don't think I can get Muehlbach in trouble here. And if I do, he's Matt Muehlbach. He'll be fine. And
whatever.
He was talking. He's like, man, dude, go into some of those games where there's like 700 people there or whatever. He's like, what you don't understand, and I think this was a rare good point from Muehlbach, is that what you don't understand is that these are still 18, 19, 20-year-old kids. I know it's easy to say, oh, you should be able to get up for anybody. He said these kids aren't Michael Jordan. They're not Kobe Bryant, these kids, where they just want to basically strangle you before the game starts. Like, it's difficult. He said it's a lot easier if you're going into a place where you're like, man, there's 12,000 people here, and if we don't play well, we're going to get embarrassed.
Yeah, two things on that. I always remember Tommy said, it was last year or the year before, they were going to Cal, and Cal was really bad. And he's like, it's tough because you have to find a way to self-motivate. Whereas opposed to a crowded arena, you don't. Like, there's your motivation. And something that was interesting last night, and he did not mean it as an insult, is Scott Drew was asked about McHale and how it compares. And he said, this is every arena in the Big 12. This is just it. And he's not insulting McHale. He's not wrong. Like, he goes, this is every arena in the Big 12 is like McHale.
This is par for the course. It just is what it is. But all these games, even the UCF game, by the way, we're going to make fun of ASU in a few minutes. But even the UCF game, like, with Arizona, that still felt kind of like a first round game. It looked like a kind of a talented team that, you would play if they were like the, I don't know, like what are you, like a 3 seed and they're a 14 or something like that. I don't know if that's even possible. They're not awful. They're not awful. Yes.
Away. Like, I'm not going to sit here and pretend like they're awesome, but they're not a bad team. They're not. There's a difference. The bad teams in the Big 12 are not the bad teams in the Pac-12.
Would beat the snot out of like those Wayne Tinkle teams or whatever. I called him Tinkler the other day, I guess, and somebody got mad at me, and I was like, I don't remember calling him that, but
Tinkler's
great. Wayne. Hey, by the way, have you seen that picture of Matt standing next to Tinkle? And Matt looks like he's my size. He looks like he's like 3 feet tall, and like Wayne Tinkle's like 9 feet tall.
Tinkle's like 6'5", 6'6". I remember he used to rent Escalades to go to AU events. Like, he would have to have an Escalade.
Oh, he would need a really big Escalade then in that case. Yeah. I think that he would need a very, very large Escalade. So either way, very, very good. Also, Brian Kensley says, Tommy got his guys responding to constructive criticism. I like this. I like the Tommy that's a little edgy, a little bit, hey, we're not just here for orange slices.
Do you think he's turned a corner a little bit? He said that presser. He's benching Caleb at times. I mean, maybe we need a kid. Maybe we need someone to go get drunk and see what happens. But other than that, like, it feels like it's changed a little.
It does feel like it's changing. And again, I love Tommy Lloyd. I hope Tommy Lloyd is here for 500 years. So, and I still don't understand, by the way, and this is totally off topic. This is my ADHD, but I do not care. The thing that still annoys me, though, dude, Arizona's 5-0 in conference. There's a lot you can complain about things. But the guys that are always in my feed, 95% are complaints. Lloyd stinks.
I know who you're talking about. It's the same guys are in my feed. Be happy, dude. It's okay to be happy once in a while.
It's okay, man. It's okay to be happy every now and then. Like, it just, I don't understand that kind of fandom. It is okay to be like it's like with the Tommy gun, like we always talk about. It's like, listen, there's some things that I don't love about the Tommy gun. I think that I don't think that his discipline was necessarily great at times. There's some other things, but overall, the dude's a good coach. We're happy to have him. You can look up the road at Tempe and see what your other possibilities could be.
Yeah, I mean, there was a guy complaining about Henri in the first half yesterday, and I was like, are we watching the same game? Like,
what are we looking at here?
Yeah, like be happy. Arizona beat Baylor. I thought they would lose to Baylor. You did too. I thought it was a really legit shot that they would have lost last night's game.
Hey, you want to know what? The sheer hedge is contagious. Get a load of this. So I called Sheer yesterday, and this is what nonsense sports analysis are. I might get you in trouble here. I do not care. Blame me or blame Sheer for this one. Also, everybody hit like. Sheer and I both thought Baylor was going to win yesterday, and we both picked Arizona. But again, that's But guess what? Let's be happy. Let's be happy. Things are okay right
Good
now.
win. Sure, we could sit here on Wednesday and talk about all the negatives, but there's more positives than negatives, so you focus on those.
Yes, exactly. There are a lot more. Now, listen, if Arizona was 0-5 in conference, we wouldn't be telling you, "Hey, dude, be happy." Chum up. Can you say chum up? Is that a term? Chum up?
Yeah, you just got to be careful with the last letter of that.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. All right, fair enough. Chum up. All right. Now, then we're going to get to football. Like I said, I know we are a football school. Also, it just makes my heart full. Jaden Bradley is just such a good player to have on the team. He's just solid. He just plays well. And I think you said it the other day where you're like, you can pretty much pencil him in for about 15, 3 or 4 with a couple steals.
That play last night where they pressed and he broke the entire press by himself, went down the lane,
awesome.
Scored, and got fouled was absolutely ridiculous. There are very few point guards in the country that can make that play, and his line is becoming 15 points and 5 assists every night. And the thing is, Tommy said it right. He's rock solid. Like, you know exactly what you're going to get. Sure, there may be a game where he doesn't hit 15, but you know exactly in terms of effort and all that what you're going to get from Jaden Bradley every single night.
Well, and Ben made that point too. Like, when he was talking about Bradley and he just goes, and he said this on the post game, he's like, he's just solid. You just know what you are going to get every single game out. It doesn't matter if it's a late game, if it's an early game, he's going to be solid. And I think it's just a refreshing aspect to everything. Now,
well, and let's say it like, sorry, real quick, like, it's nice knowing what you're getting from your point guard every night for the first time in the Tommy Lloyd era. Let's be real.
It really is nice. I know there's people out there that like Kerr. No, I do not want Kerr. All right, you know what I do?
You just didn't know what you were getting with Kerr.
Yeah, I know exactly what I'm getting. And again, all these Illinois people, buzz off. I don't want Kylan Boswell. I will take Jaden Bradley, period. I do not care. That dunk also was awesome. I didn't know that Jaden had that one in him. That was a really, really good one. Yes, this is the best. This is the best point. William Brad Alice made this point. This is Arizona's best point guard since TJ, right?
Absolutely. Yes.
I mean, yeah.
Yes.
I mean,
yeah.
Yeah. I don't even think it's close. All right, now it is time to pay more bills. It is time to make everybody look better and to possibly save some money in the process. Sheer, let me tell you about Aris Dental. Okay. Now, you might say to yourself, Mike, you look like somebody that would lose retainers left and right growing up. I didn't have any retainers growing up, but guess what? Or a mouth guard. I do have a mouth guard, but guess what? If I were to lose it and I was at Aris Dental, I would get a pretty cheap one replacement. It's a pretty cool thing. They only offer necessary treatment, and if you become a member there, it's kind of a non-traditional type thing. If you become a member, then the cool thing about it too is that you are going to get discounted rates. It's very good. It's hassle-free. It's digital friendly. And again, low-cost membership for people without traditional dental. And again, here's the cool thing. They do dental implants, and they've got different locations throughout the city. I know everybody out there knows somebody that probably has a dental implant. My mom just had a dental implant and cost her an arm and a leg. If she had gone to Aris Dental, it would have been cheaper for her. Go to TucsonTeeth.com. Plus, Lan Allen is a massive, massive U of A fan. He is in the chats all the time. Yeah. Good dude. And again, the great thing about it too is that you can get all of the dental implants at affordable prices. That is the thing. And if you go in there, he's not going to do the thing like I had a dentist one time that basically tried to, I was 9 years old and he tried to rip my mouth out and say, oh, you need all new teeth, you need a new tongue, you need all of that. And I don't know, a new tongue, but yes, but either way, Lan is the best. He's very, like I said, he's very much into sports and owned
really
Arizona.
Good dude too.
Go. Yes.
I talked him away from this. He's a good dude. You're not just going to a random dentist that's going to price gouge and all that. He's a really good dude. Big Arizona fan too.
He's a really, really good dude, an Arizona guy, and we very much look forward to having him on here as well. Get your dental needs all checked out. Another one of these ones, you're going to thank me later also. And we got another one here. Longview. All right. Here's the deal with that. Here's the deal. Our guy, Andre Veras, Longview Insurance and Investments. Let's say that you're kind of at the point in your life where you're like, man, you know what? I'm trying to kind of figure out where I could go. I want to basically be able to, have a tailored retirement with, different income strategies. I would suggest you check out Andre Veras. I would suggest this. They're highly qualified with top designations, certified financial planners. These guys, and again, Andre is the man. To give you an idea about Andre has been with me since the 1290 days. When I was at the radio, he used to bring me and Kevin beers during remotes. Now, granted, Kevin would always end up drinking all the beers, and I wouldn't get any of them, but it's the thought that counts. Andre is absolutely the man, though. Check it out. Longview Insurance and Investments. Like I said, I would highly suggest checking out Andre if you're looking to get all the financials in order, as you approach the next stage in your life. Check it out. Sheer approved as well. You know Andre as well. I introduced you to Andre.
Yeah, great dude. He also sponsors Wildcat Scoop podcast. Big Arizona fan. Will take care of you and your financial needs. Highly recommend it.
Yeah. All right. Now check it out. Mike has never brought me beer. Sheer neither. This is scandalous. I don't know what to say. I can't really tell you. Okay. Now we are a football school. We need to be very clear about that.
Obviously,
there's a lot of people like you see these ASU guys and they're like, oh yeah, we don't care about basketball. Unlike ASU, we are a football school as well. We're going to get back to some little bit of Arizona basketball in just a second, but let's talk a little bit though about Arizona getting Tia Savea back. This is really, really good. Tia Savea, I like Tia Savea. I guess Tia Savea decided that he would come back to a school with a real D-line coach. I like it.
Once you back the A, you never stop back.
It's always in there somewhere.
You're right. It's just a matter of getting back there. Look, Savea was actually being worked on. You're not going to believe this, but whatever. Arizona probably could have landed him without Salavea. This has actually been going on for weeks. But I think once they hired Salavea, that was it. Like it was over. But this has been in discussion. He quietly entered the portal. He visited Colorado State, I believe. I'm not sure if he took any other visits, but yeah, I mean, this got done this week pretty quickly. Is he elite? No. Is he better than most options Arizona has? Absolutely. This is a very nice pickup.
This is a nice pickup, and again, it's somebody that I actually know can play.
Yeah. Go ahead. That's throw my guy under the bus. Go ahead. I know you.
No, I don't want to throw. I don't want to throw it. I don't look backwards. Unlike you, I don't look backwards.
What Mike's saying is Tia Savea is better than Chuba. Go ahead. You could say it. He is.
You said it, not me, but he is. But he is. Yes. My ideal tackles would be Isaiah Johnson and Tia Savea as my starters.
Yeah, unless Barry Anderson is turns out.
If Barry Anderson's good, or is it Bear Alexander or Bear Anderson? I can never remember.
It's Bear Anderson. Bear Alexander's the dude who was on USC. Now he's on Oregon.
Interesting. Okay, now podcast of the future, not the past. Now Chuba for fullback. I believe he's going to be a 3 for us, Mike. That's my guess anyway. Okay, now I'm kind of at the stage though too where I want proven players. I like getting Tia Savea back. Is there any chance that we could get back Big Bill Norton?
He declared for the draft. I don't think he has any eligibility, but he did one of those.
All right.
By the way, that's such a pet peeve of mine. I know I've said this before. Can we
go ahead, but you're right. It is.
The NFL declarations when you have no choice but to go to the NFL. I know you've declared for the NFL. You have no choice.
I got a question here, and this is something that I'm very serious about.
I'm ready.
Corey Krosky Merritt. It looks like he's going to merit a draft pick because he has been doing very, very well at all the bowls. Here's my question, and I've gone back and forth on this a little bit. Do we claim him?
No, absolutely. Yes,
absolutely claim him. And here's where somebody told me this.
He walked on senior night.
Here, somebody told me this, and here's the thing: is that Corey Krosky Merritt, in all fairness, kind of got caught with his hand in the cookie jar. Probably didn't have any eligibility.
Yes.
But he got his hand caught in the backing the A cookie jar. He wanted to back the A so hard that he pretended that he had eligibility just so that he could come back and back the A.
I don't understand what the question is, Mike. He walked on senior day. He practiced with the team.
He played.
In the
he
game.
played. Yes.
Yeah,
he averaged 112 yards per game.
Yeah, we absolutely claim him.
Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. But again, he backed the A's. He backed the A's so hard that he was prepared to risk his non-existent eligibility to back the A.
Here's one. Here's a better question. Do we claim Bill Norton?
Oh, absolutely. Because Big Bill Norton wanted to stay here. Oh, we got somebody. We're working on somebody. Oh, look at this. Let's look at this. Oh, what does Wednesday through? Yes.
Oh,
Next
Wednesday.
If it's for tomorrow, I'll feel bad. Oh no, we have Bruce on Thursday, right? So we will find that out. Yeah. Bruce, everybody be nice to Bruce tomorrow, by the way. Everybody be nice to Bruce. What were we talking about? I'm off the grid again.
How many NFL players Arizona's about to have?
Okay, let's see here. What time would be the best time to have him on? Let's see here. 10:30.
Is this next week?
Whenever day you want. No, I think it's this week. It's this week. 10:30. 10:30 to start the show. Oh my, yummy. This is great. Like I said, the people are captivated by watching me test.
Is this SP? Okay. Is this SP?
What's that? Yes, yeah. Mike Luke wheeling and dealing, very cool guy. All right, what were we talking about again? I just asked you. Oh yeah, Big Bill Norton. We claimed Big Bill Norton. Big Bill Norton was run off. Period. He was run off. He wasn't liked here. And if I'm Big Bill Norton, I'm thinking to myself, man, I could start at Texas, or I could be with this coach that doesn't even know what he's doing and everybody dislikes. I would get out of here as well, as would you, Sheer. We do not blame BBN. BBN wanted to be here.
Sure. I'm not doing this BBN conversation again, but
yeah, no, but you agree. No, this isn't. We claim BBN.
I don't agree with the running off. I think they would have gladly kept him. I just think, I know what you're saying. I don't want to dip into this again. I think running off a little strong.
Okay, how about this? If you have Kadeem Carey on your team and you also have JJ Taylor, and you tell Kadeem Carey you are probably going to be behind JJ Taylor, and Kadeem Carey says, I am a lot better than that.
They didn't run him off. Kobe, what is the Iowa State injury? I'll look into it. Just give me.
Yeah. No, it's one of the foreigners, the shooter. It's like last
Milosevic or whatever.
Yeah. Ends in, like I said, ends in Zick or something like that.
Yeah, dude, I know. I've memorized every Big 12 roster.
Yes. Now, Ryan Mitchell says BBN should have been retained for the culture. It was
Momcilovic, whatever his name is. Hasn't he been hurt?
I don't know. Kobe messaged me that. Oh, what's Bruce's favorite? I bet you Bruce goes to Baggins. I 1,000% believe Bruce goes to Baggins.
Bruce absolutely goes to Baggins.
Baggins, yes, absolutely. Now, let's talk about Joe Salavea. I get all these people that are like, oh, Joe Salavea, he could never be a DC. I don't care. They're not hiring him as a DC. And guess what? I don't care if it didn't work out at Miami or wherever it was, because at the same time, Joe Salavea is the man. He is a massive upgrade. No matter what you think of Joe Salavea, or as my mom and I always called him growing up, Joe Saliva. Every time, hey, you want to hear a story? So basically, we would go and we had crummy seats. So basically, from like 91 on, we were at all the U of A games. And I got to the point with Joe Salavea where he was always hurt. Every single game he was on the court or on the field, and he would get like carted off every single time. And then he would come back like 5 minutes later, and one of those things. So my mom, after a while, she would, because like my sister and I were pretty young at the time, she would always just say, Saliva's hurt again. And then I think it was one time, I can't remember, one of us said like, yeah, Saliva's dripping on the field, but Saliva's a good football player. Saliva's dripping on the field. That was an all-time ADHD jump cut right there. Was that? I like it. Yeah. But Salavea is awesome. He's good to have on the team. He's a good dude. He's good vibes. How about that? He's a good culture fit.
I'm not a man to talk bad about other people, Mike, as you know.
Never.
But the big thing that I like is that you can hold a conversation with Joe Salavea, and he can have.
What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say? What are you trying to say?
That you understand what he's trying to say. Look, and back to your point, like I don't care that Miami made a coaching. It's like what we talk about with players as well. It's like, oh, BBN didn't play at Georgia, to use your boy's excuse. I don't care. I don't care.
It doesn't matter to me.
Didn't play at Michigan. Just because a guy doesn't play at Michigan doesn't mean he can't play at Arizona. Like, take them all. And same with coaches.
That does not matter to me. And I keep saying that, and I keep coming back to it. It does not matter to me. Oh, we got to have an ADHD compilation. Wilbur's Burner Wildcat or whatever that guy, he does great work, by the way. Basically, he takes my crummiest clips and he puts them out on Twitter. Yeah, that would be a good one. I am down for that. Okay, now as Salavea bringing rushing home, people are asking. I'll be honest with you here. And I might catch some, as the kids would say, I might catch some strays, but I do not care.
He's got a long way to go, man.
Elijah Rushing, in my opinion, and I could be totally wrong here.
Be careful.
He's just not very good.
Yeah.
Should he have been maybe a 3-star? Sure. But I told Shear this from day one, and I watched a lot of
we agreed on him.
Yeah, we both did. No, this isn't an I told you so.
Yeah.
Keona Wilhite or Davis, whatever it is now. He is
liked him better.
He's better. But when you watched Rushing at Sal Point, he didn't dominate. I was looking at some preseason Oregon depth charts for next year, and they have him like running 5th string. He's just not that good, man. I could be wrong.
The problem is if he enters the portal, you have to.
Why?
Because you can't be that school where if he turns out to be good somewhere else that's not Oregon, you missed on the local South Point kid. Arizona would absolutely recruit him.
Now the interviews are 10 minutes. Yes, they are 10 minutes. Yes. Hold on. We're efforting for tomorrow. Yes, exactly. Okay. Now it's time to get to some reads. It's time to get to some reads here as well. Because guess what? We have got to pay the bills around here. And hey, Shear, what's your HVAC looking like right now?
We could always use a fine tuning this time of year.
Yes, exactly. Now, listen to this. Here's what we got. Comfort X. Cody, put it in.
It's in my. Oh,
that was good. Yeah, we got to fine tune it a little bit. But this is where it's at. Yes, exactly. No, we are going to work on that. It is going to get even better and better. Trust me. We're allowed to extend that out a little bit. But here's the deal. You might say to yourself, man, I need to get my I need somebody that I can trust with the HVAC. Yes, you do. So again, you check out Comfort X HVAC. Here's the great deal. Free routine maintenance for first-time clients, and it extends out 10 years. 10 years. 10 years. All right. That's the other thing too with it. And it's smaller business, so it's cheaper. There's lower overhead. It's not one of those things where you got like 10 million people and they all got to get like some cut, and you're having to pay way more. Again, and 100% 5-star ratings. Comfort X HVAC. And again, another one of these ones. You guys got to be very, very sure about this. Wildcats is the code word to get a 10% discount, my friend. Code word Wildcats, and you will get a 10% discount. Small business with big savings built on trust. Again, check it out. Comfort X HVAC. You will thank me later. Very, very good stuff. Very, very good stuff. Sure, what are you laughing at?
I'm laughing at Joseph's comment. 10 years is the same age as your daughter.
Oh, no, I don't have a daughter. But Comfort
HVAC. What I like about these ads? You know what I like about these ads in Comfort HVAC?
Comfort X. Comfort X. X gonna give it to you.
X. Local businesses.
Local, yes. Support local.
That's a big deal to me. Yes.
Yeah, these are hard. These are hard workers. Again, and a perfect track record. And the great thing about it too, like I said, is that 9 years down the road, they'll still do the routine maintenance for you. Very, very good. All right. Now, we've got another one. We are branching out into all different. Michael Rubin from the Rubin team at Swift Mortgage, senior loan officer. All right, here's the deal. Another long-time U of A guy. By the way, he's got some of the coolest graphics going right there from the Rubin Group. He can do a lot of different stuff for you here. Pre-qualify for home loans, down payment assistance, all kinds of stuff, cash out refinancing, debt consolidation. And like I said, if you need to go to a broker, go to Mike, because it also helps me at the same time. Also, look at this. Use code Wayne Womack for $500 off closing costs. That's when you know that somebody is a real Wildcat fan. Wayne Womack, my friends. Wayne Womack for $500 off. Again, when you're dealing with a guy that's been in the game for quite a while, senior loan officer, and again, check it out. You got the contact information on there as well. Rubin Group at Swift Mortgage. Okay, yeah, Cody, we got to put that contact up there a little bit more prominent. We'll get that figured out. But like I said, check him out though. We were going to be talking about Mike a lot. Michael Rubin Group, very good stuff. Go with somebody that is reliable and local and is an Arizona fan. Plus, you can help me out in the process. Yes, David Rosen just said he is a really good dude. So check it out. Again, you will thank me later. Okay, these ads are fire. As the kids would say, these ads are lit. Now, Pugs and Hugs says he's a good person, but an even better friend, Michael Rubin. And I actually refereed his basketball games in the Sunday League. And it was,
wow.
I'm an amazing official, man. So much that most people don't even remember me because I do my job. How about that?
That's the mark of a good official. Like when I tweet out that it's Tony Padilla and everyone knows who that is right away.
Yes. Now, Roy Samuel said, yeah, all right. Let's talk about let's
I was trying to give you a little. I know you love Tony Padilla. I was trying.
No, I don't like Tony Padilla, and I don't understand why he's getting
there.
And I don't understand why he gets. I don't understand why he is getting a. How do I put this?
He's considered to be a good ref. Not by me. Not
I
by
asked
you.
I asked our friend about. Did I ever tell you when I asked our friend about Tony Padilla?
No.
That's one of the first things they look at.
Dude, you know Ken Palm ref ratings? He's 4th in the country.
Yeah, but how do you? I don't know. How do you really
idea. I have quantify
that?
No
That's where the metrics people lose me. There's no way to. Ken Palm is not watching officiating. Sorry,
no, I don't know how they do it.
He's just not. And yes,
he had some bad.
Why does he get all of our games?
Just location.
Yes, I don't know. Why does he get?
It's just location. That's all it is.
Yeah, no, AZ or Cody James Martin from the AZ12 podcast because he reviews 10 calls a game. Yes,
we're a Big 12 podcast, Mike.
Right.
Tonight is a big game, a big night for the Big 12.
Wait, who do we got?
Well, first of all, dude, we have Iowa State versus Kansas.
Is that where they've been camping out for like 3 months for that one, right?
Kansas is at Iowa State. Iowa State's a 5.5 point favorite. I know this is going to hurt people. You need to root for Kansas.
Yeah, because Kansas can't. Yeah, Iowa State's better than Kansas.
Right. So Iowa State losing a home game would be a big deal. We also have Houston versus West Virginia. I assume Houston will kill them, but that's a game to keep an eye on as well tonight.
Yes,
and Colorado, Cincinnati. So the loser of Colorado, Cincinnati, Mike, will be the only team in the Big 12 without a conference win.
Hey, this is great. AZ Wildcat fan. Can Michael Rubin find Tony Padilla a house in Maine or something? Yes. Although they would still give Tony Padilla those.
I will laugh if Tony Padilla's at Lubbock on Saturday. That would just be funny.
You know, did I ever tell you when I tried going through ref school and they told me that I couldn't be a ref? Did I ever tell you this? Like an official.
Too short?
Yeah.
Too short?
Yeah. They're ableist over there. Ableist?
That's not the real reason, is it?
No, that is the real reason. They told me I was too short.
Oh, I was kidding. I was totally kidding.
No. They told me that they want. Guys that are more like can see eye level and look up there. And I said, dude, I have I have glasses,
girth.
Bro.
Have you seen my girth?
I've got girth. I've got glasses. These guys, I don't understand. And so I told him, you know what? I am going to forget that I even applied for this. And guess what? I'm just going to make my $30 per game working in Sunday leagues. Take that. And again, which
I
rep
was totally
school?
kidding. I didn't even know that was a thing. Now I got to look
No.
at the height of refs.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you. Well, when you look at them, and they're all like super buff. Oh, I'm buff though. Yeah, I don't know. Imagine Mike
I think
trying
this
to.
has changed. I think this has changed.
No, this was like only 10. This was like 10 years ago, dude.
By the way,
This
the
was
best
like
moment of last night, I don't know who the guy is. If someone could find him, let me know. The dude hit a half-court shot last night.
That was
a
awesome.
fan for like 10 grand. And when it went in, the first thing he did, he went up to Tony Padilla and he chest bumped him. It was one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tony Padilla was just standing there. The guy went up to Padilla and like chest bumped him. It was hilarious.
Yeah. Yes. Now, oh wow, how tall is Mike? Mike is 5'9". They said that I am not tall, and I'm legitimately 5'9". I'm not like Totri, who tries to say he's 5'9", but he's like 5'1". I love Totri, by the way, but Totri is not as. What?
Sorry.
What?
My guy Evan Mayakawa, you know Evan Maya, the stats guy.
Yeah.
He's a great dude. He just texted me because he put up a new stat. So basically the stat shows that Arizona is one of like the top 10 teams in the country, and this is going to make you laugh, of going on 10-0 scoring runs and not giving them up in return. So in other words, the way they blow their lead is periodic. They don't just get, so they're actually one of the best teams in the country at going on. There's 1, 2, they're literally like the second best team in the country.
Oh, I am Eric Alday. Eric Alday messaging me. You are wrong, Eric Alday. You are wrong. Okay, Eric Alday, you be very nice. Be very nice. I am 5'9". Okay, now let's talk a little bit then about where we were at then. You know what's funny? In the Tucson media, everybody's short. So when I stand next to like Brad Allis or Tony Gimino, like I feel like I'm a giant. It's very
everyone is short.
Yes, everybody is short. Is there anybody tall? Noah Fafita, 5'11". No, Noah Fafita is like my size.
There's one guy that's tall. Brian Jeffries.
Oh yeah, well, dude, the GOAT. I mean, the GOAT is going to be like the GOAT's on like a different plateau entirely than everybody else. Like the GOAT is, the GOAT is the GOAT.
That's it though. Yeah, the local media. No, Khalil Tate has nothing. I don't know. His big news was that he was at the game, is what he told.
You know what I think Khalil Tate's doing, and again, I don't really blame Khalil Tate. Khalil Tate, I think, is kind of his like he's become his own hype man. And again, I don't really blame it, but like Khalil Tate always like, oh, I'm going to be coming back. I'm going to be doing this. I don't know. And again, I'm not blaming him. I'd probably do the same thing. But yeah,
but no, there has been no discussions between him and Arizona football. There will be Arizona football news this week, though.
Is it going to be what Is it going to be what I've already told you for 2 months, and they're just confirming it?
No. But I do think we should get some coaching news here in the next 48 hours.
Oh, the Josh Oglesby's back?
I think everything's going to be announced. I don't know. Let me ask, actually.
I am going to feel bad if we have to bump Bruce tomorrow. But you know what? I don't know that.
Well, we could have the thing happen in the beginning of the show and then tell Bruce to come on a little bit later.
Yeah. Well, you know what? We can just extend it out a little bit. I need Bruce time. Also, I am going to ask Bruce. I have a question that I've had multiple people ask, because now that I put it out there on Twitter, people are now paying attention to this. Bruce watching the game on the laptop or trying to get it as it's literally like 20 feet in front of him. I am going to ask him about this.
What if we bumped the other guy for Bruce?
Oh, can you imagine how we're like, yeah, sorry, can't put you on, dude. We got Bruce coming on.
We have Bruce on.
Yes, the people, yes, exactly. Yeah, that would be that would be an interesting one. Yes, we will have Bruce on in some way, shape, or form. The people do demand Bruce, as we all do. All right, now, everybody out there again, like I said, all of our sponsors, you got to help me out with these folks, because again, this makes me look good. Also, little tease, we are working on a studio sponsor, and for this one, we might be going national. We'll see. We will see. But like I said, go to Baggins. Like I said, you got to get the Baggins app. Get the Baggins app. It takes like 3 minutes. I already did it, and you put in AZ12 as your code. It makes me look really, really good. And like I said, at the same time, you can also check out. Oh, hold on, I got everything here. Let me
just bump LeBron.
Yeah, just hold on a
I
second.
will bump
Yeah,
the
hold on
drawing
a second.
tomorrow for Bruce Pasco. Look at Mike.
Yes, exactly. Now, hold on a
Organized,
second here.
ready to
dude,
go. Everyone hit the
this is
like button while Mike does this.
this is professionalism at its finest right here.
What are you looking
Okay.
for?
Okay, now, all right. Now, also, I got to go look at everything here. I got a billion different things. Green Valley Decorative Rock, our guy right in there. Again, all you people in there that said you needed some rock, you needed some landscaping, check it out. Again, Green Valley, but it's also not in just Green Valley. Check it out. They got all kinds of landscape materials. Eris Dental, our good pal, Lan Allen, does a very good job. Also, affordable dental implants. Okay, then we got Comfort X HVAC as well. Again, discount code 10% off. Wildcats. And then again, Michael Rubin, if you need a broker, I like reads. I like talking about all of this stuff. And again, you can put in Wayne Womack there and you can get $500 off. And then our good pal Andre Veris from Longview. Again, if you need, I would highly suggest, Andre, if you need a little bit of, a little bit of a financial plan, a little bit of a financial planning, I would suggest it. And let's see here. Did I get everybody? We got Ruben. We got Comfort X. We got Baggins. We've got Green Valley Decorative Rock. Oh, and RJ's Frozen Cactus. This is going to be my go-to bar. This is going to be, again, you saw them on Bar Rescue. Raquel and I will be up there getting some beers from time to time. Very good stuff. All right, but we got a few more ad reads coming in. So on that note, though, very excited about this. Woohoo! All right, Sheer, where can they find you doing your stuff?
WildcatAuthority.com and the Wildcat Scoop podcast with Shelby.
Oh, I like T-Burns 826. There has to be an ADHD. There has to be an ADHD. Where is RJ's? RJ's Frozen Cactus. RJ's Frozen Cactus is on Speedway, and I should absolutely know this.
We'll add that to the ad. It's on Speedway. It's not far from campus.
Yeah, let's see. RJ's Frozen Cactus. I will give you the exact address right now, but check it out. 100 craft beers, my friend. Some going as low as $2. 5769 East Speedway. Very, very good food. Yes. Okay. What a show. All right, now, tomorrow we should be having, hopefully, two very, very special guests. We should get a psychiatrist to endorse the show. That would be, is it a psychologist or a psychiatrist? And he could just get in my brain the whole time.
Both. You need both.
Yeah, I know. I do need both. Yes, check it out. All right. Everybody out there, though, if you guys know any psychiatrist or psychologist that want to talk with me, let me know. I'm glad.
You want to sponsor? Dude, that'd be so good. If you have anyone that can help with mental focus, a psychiatrist or a psychologist that could sponsor this show, please let us know.
I don't know that, honestly, though. I had a lot of people that are like, don't change. I think most people want me to stay the same, though. They want me to stay in this weird.
I don't want you to change, Mike.
Yeah, I don't think anybody.
You are.
Yes, we will not tell you. We will not tell you the other guest, Tyler Broker, because that is called a tease, a wink, wink, nod, nod.
We will when we have it solidified.
Yes. We will definitely tease it, and Cody James Martin will get a yes, exactly. All right. On that note, though, we need Wild Mike. Yes, I will not change. Okay. On that note, though, Sheer, again, where can they find you? Or did I already ask you this?
Wildcat Scoop podcast with Shelby and WildcatAuthority.com.
All right. Yes. ADHD is Mike Luke's edge. Yeah, I guess it's like a superpower. Okay. On that note, though, for Jason Shear, for the esteemed Cody James Martin behind the scenes, to all of our sponsors, very much appreciate you all. Again, remember those promo codes. We're going to send out a tweet. But on that note, though, we will be back with you tomorrow, hopefully with two different guests. Wink, 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 nod, nod, nod. You've been listening to the AZ12 podcast, TTFN.